right, so here's the heavyweight hopeful, Curtis "Razor" Blaydes. He's done a whole lot of winning in the UFC. It seems like most of the guys he tries to take down, he is able to do so. What have you seen from Curtis Blaydes thus far in the octagon?
Curtis Blaydes has only been beaten by Francis Ngannou in his UFC career. So when you set him against anyone else, he's the guy that is more likely to get his hand raised. It's the wrestling ability, it's the cardio, and it's the underrated striking of Curtis Blaydes that makes him one of the best heavyweights in the entire world.
Won a JUCO national championship as a wrestler at Harper College. That came after he earned a full ride to Northern Illinois University. Looking to put his best foot forward here tonight and potentially earn his first UFC championship opportunity. You can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you can do that, you can do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Bruce Lee, ladies and gentlemen, Bruce effing Lee. One of the most beloved fighters in all of MMA, and yet again, back on the proving ground tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Curtis "Razor" Blaydes. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. Well, it has been a constant evolution when it comes to the UFC heavyweight contender, Curtis "Razor" Blaydes. Certainly you know about the takedown game, and how soon will he go to it tonight? Because as the striking continues to catch up to the wrestling, that figures to present Blaydes with a lot of different options that he can employ on fighters.
Devastating body kick lands.
All right, the wrestler having little trouble engaging here in the clinch, and as you well know, he's got a lot of tricks and takedowns from this very position.
Well, he manipulates you. He manipulates you from the underhook. He gets to the underhook, he starts to move you forward, backwards, he's tripping, he's foot sweeping you. He has so many different ways to get you to the ground that you can never really feel comfortable from this clinch position. Now Blaydes is much safer position there, being in side control.
North-south position now. Perhaps the crowd will get its collective mind out of the gutter.
Knee on belly. He's weighing it down, ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's gonna get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here. Well, he's got his back now.
This is a terrible position.
Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Curtis Blaydes.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Lee's in half guard. Oh, big shots from the top. Blaydes making these ground strikes count. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Lee. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Blaydes has got the full mount.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. He's got to be careful here. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Curtis Blaydes. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Let's go. We got a scramble here.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Blaydes. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Scramble. Come out. Get yourself in a good position, a better position.
Nice transition.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Blaydes is able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Under a minute to go. Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Curtis Blaydes. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Final seconds. Well, he's avoided a lot of the damage here on the ground. Nicely done with the head movement there.
Not staying still underneath his opponent is allowing him to not get hit with anything too damaging.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Blaydes gets tattooed by that stiff jab.
Solid punch lands for him.
Oh, that'll snap your head back. Beautiful combination. Oh, a big left hand.
Oh, nice body shot.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Lee's able to protect the eye there with that block, so that is a nice adjustment that the fighter made there to raise the guard and prevent further damage on that cut. Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Takedown defense is there. Oh, massive knee to the head. Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit? Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Blaydes is in half guard. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, good shot landed there from the bottom.
Oh, he got to a spot.
Blaydes gets pounded, and it's the elbow. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes.
In the half guard.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom. Lee's pass is denied. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Nicely done. Man, he ate another shot right on that cut. You think his vision has been compromised at all?
You know, it has to, right? Because you got to be able to see to fight. And right now, he's been targeted in that area, and you can see it worsening.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Blaydes. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Just gotta be careful here.
Final seconds here of round two. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. These ground strikes are starting to add up, and the horn sounds on round two. All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it got to be kind of fun to strut your way back to the stool.
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish, and he used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this. Again, he will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, that couldn't have felt good as he lands the knee to the body. He's a tall fighter and is going to have the size advantage against most opposition in this division.
Beautiful setup to the leg kick.
Quick jab. Well, confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high. And I got to think when you knock a fighter down in the previous round, that's going to think you can do it again.
I mean, confidence is key in anything you do in regards to fighting. So, for him to secure that knockout early, he has to feel good going forward.
He's got a good left hand. There it is. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move. Nice takedown attempt here.
Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. He talked a lot to us about his length and his size advantage. Doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it certainly did. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Just misses with that one. Lee's eye now closing up.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Takedown defense holds up. And they separate after exiting the clinch. Just misses with the straight right. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. That punch no good. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Pretty good execution for him there on the side kick, DC.
Just really feeling himself. One of those traditional martial arts techniques that are making their way to the UFC. Once you take that many kicks, it doesn't matter if they're hard or not. Those are a lot of kicks.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut. Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
Blaydes is right back to the full mount.
Massive shot from the top.
And there it is, another strike on the ground gets through. Oh man, another ground strike gets through. It's gonna be Motrin in the morning. The swelling starting to appear. The ground strikes continue to pile up. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Curtis Blaydes. Well, you got to think he's going to... Oh, big shots raining down. Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame it, push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, A huge responsibility. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent very bad.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
That's what I'm talking about right there. You got that one, all right? This next round, keep doing the exact same thing. He can't stop you.
Ready to fight? Ready.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow and a big moment in this fight.
Well, we wondered. Now these guys are absolutely getting after it. Huge shots landing on both sides. Beautiful spinning attack there.
Oh, nice level change.
Just stay there. Work. Get up.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Scramble, scramble, scramble. Don't
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
He's having his way with him here.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Blaydes has got full mount now. Oh, this is getting kind of hard to watch, right? He targets the cut and lands a strike right on him. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground.
Don't let him pass that half guard.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. Well, if you like blood, maybe this is the fight for you.
Ref will help you here. Just like the referee will never take a guy out of mount. They will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position. The doctor may have to take a look at this. He's getting hit on that swollen area over and over again, and it seems critical now.
Look for that wrist control now.
He's got to start throwing down.
3 minutes to go.
Get your hips back. Move your hips. Let's go. Push, push, push. Get free.
Now he's got good body position. Yup.
Oh, he is a bloody mess as another strike gets through right on that cut. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Blaydes. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Lee.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, scramble, get up.
Under 2 minutes to go. And very effective with the ground and pound. Oh, another ground strike gets through.
North-south position now.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here today.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop for this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
just misses with a left hook there. Takedown there by Curtis Blaydes. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Good, solid strike on the ground.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
All right, side control now.
Beautiful transition.
15 seconds. Blaydes is in half guard. Might be a submission attempt here,
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician.
You train for this. You're bloody.
All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
You ready to fight? You ready?
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. Oh, pretty good technique as he lands the side kick, DC.
Real nice technique to land that side kick. He did a great job of getting that leg up and then right to the target.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose. Oh, nice double leg, yes. Oh, right into mount.
Nice positional control here. Good work from the top here by Curtis Blaydes.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Blaydes is back in full mount. All right, well, things are getting critical now. A lot of damage, a lot of blood in and around that eye. You could stop this fight right now.
You can stop it right now. I mean, I don't understand what it...
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Blaydes. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now, because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Scramble, scramble,
Using a lot of good movement.
Punch
Oh,
up.
big elbow.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Curtis Blaydes.
He's got to be careful here.
Lee's cheek. Oh, big, big shots here.
Great shot from the top position.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Blaydes.
Tighten up that half guard for me.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Now it's his mount.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, heavy shots raining down. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. We might get a stoppage here. Looking at her beating to stop it, and he will.
Oh, my God.
Unbelievable. So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after party. Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 17 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Curtis Razor Blaydes.
Well, what a moment and what a victory for Curtis Razor Blaydes here tonight. A lot of people wondered as the challenges got stiffer, how would Blaydes respond?